And welcome back to AKSN. Kirby Dort here, sitting with Bob Lee, Commissioner of the Alaska Football League, and also Sean Adgerson, wide receiver coach for the Cowboys. For the Alaska Cowboys. So, gentlemen, thank you for joining me here on this Easter Sunday. How's everybody feeling? So
Great to be here. Great to be here. Great. Thank you for having us.
No problem. So, Coach, talk about, well, I guess I'll call you Coach, I don't know. But can you talk about the Alaska Football League a little bit and what it is all about?
Sure. The Alaska Football League, the Alaska Football League came about 8 years ago, 7 years ago, I'm sorry, as a kind of a pool league or a farm league for the Alaska Wild, the old indoor arena professional team we had. We were looking to try to develop local talent here to fill those spots. And when the Alaska Wild folded, we just maintained the Alaska Football League, stepped it up a little bit, and now we just we give other football players in town here the opportunity to showcase their talents.
Why did you feel there was a need? I know you said the Alaska Wild folded, but why did you feel that there was a need? You and Abe feel that there was a need.
Well, you know, everybody loves football, and we don't have a college football team here like the other 49 states. So the Alaska Football League, the level of football that you're going to see with the Alaska Football League is the highest level of football that you'll see in the state.
Okay, and one of these guys right here, Sean, you were a player for West, and you've been playing for the AFL for about 4 years.
About 4 years, yes.
And can you just tell me your experience that you've seen so far playing?
The experience level is definitely out there. There's a lot of talent here. There's a lot of kids that have the talent to further their careers and go somewhere with it. Just playing with all my friends and stuff out there. It's nice to get out there and just have some fun.
Okay, and talk about the level of talent that you've seen, you being a wide receiver coach / player yourself.
Talent-wise, I mean, it's out the roof. I mean, there's a bunch of kids here who can run a 3.8 40 or have a vertical out the roof or can throw a ball the whole field and don't do anything with it. This league basically just helps us get looked at by other teams and helps us get out there so that way we can experience that level. And it's here. The talent's definitely here.
Okay.
Sure.
And just in terms of, can you talk a little bit about the different levels of players that you're currently looking for, or what kind of players can join the AFL?
Well, we're looking for anybody 18 and older. They have to be 18 and older. So we're talking about seniors after they graduate from high school, looking to move on to the next level. Anybody that feels like they're just not ready to hang up their pads yet. So we have 6 teams that we're fielding this year, and there's a lot of room for players. We're moving to a new format, 11 on 11. So it's a good opportunity for people to come out and play football.
Okay, and ultimately, what is some of the response in terms of just AFL, and I guess how the community seems to react to it?
We've gotten a great response. You know, our league is sponsored by quite a few of our local businesses here in town. The Tilted Kilt of Anchorage, for example, they're our official after-party location.
Okay.
So we're having our preseason kickoff party there on August 4th. It'll probably be one of the biggest preseason football kickoff parties that this town has ever seen.
Roger that. So we have to go to break, but after that we will still talk more about the Alaska Football League in this upcoming 2015 season right after the break.
I'm Ken with Pied Piper Pest Control. My wife Sherry and I would like to thank our loyal clients, hardworking staff, and generous previous owners for the honor of bringing Alaska's oldest, most professional pest management company to its 50-year anniversary. It will be our pleasure to continue to provide you with quality pest control services. Please call your local Pied Piper number or visit our website, alaskapest.com.
You don't know what you don't know. Big Bob's buys by the truckload to save you by the room. We buy truckloads of wood, laminate, ceramic, vinyl, and carpet. Big Bob has a bigger selection, a better value, and the very best customer service. Big Bob's buys by the truckload to save you by the room. You don't know what you don't know. So now you know. Big Bob's. This week is a great time to come visit Big Bob's, home of the best goodbyes.
You've been dreaming of that remodel for a long time now, At Cabinet Fever, we have 14 years of experience helping people create the home of their dreams. We ensure quality by custom creating each piece using only the highest quality products. Let us build exactly what you want. Custom cabinets add style and luxury and value to any home. So tell me again what you're waiting for? Stop into Cabinet Fever today and let's get started.
Whether you're building or remodeling, stop by Cabinet Fever today.
Welcome back to AKSN. Kirby Dort here, sitting with Bob Lee and Sean Adgerson of the Alaska Football League. And Bob, can you talk a little bit about the expansion so far? I know there were 5 teams last year. Now you have 6. Can you list off the teams and
Absolutely.
What the expansion team is so far?
Sure. We've got currently 6 teams, as you were saying. Last year we finished off the season with 5. We've got the Anchorage Cowboys, who Sean's representing here today, the Frontier 49ers, the Arctic Seahawks, Eagle River Raiders, and our new expansion team, the Valley Steelers.
Okay.
Who am I missing?
You're going to say the Great Land Packers?
Great Land Packers.
Great Land Packers, okay.
Yeah.
So you got to be happy about the expansion. You know, this only shows growth. And how did that happen? And what was the talks to allow you to have that expansion?
Well, you know, the league owner, Abe Hernandez, and myself, we're always looking at ways we can take the Alaska Football League around the state. We moved out to Eagle River. That was a great move. So our next logical step was to move out to the Valley. We have a lot of interest out there. You know, the Valley has a lot of high school talent out there that once high school's done, they kind of just hang their pads up, but they're not quite ready to quit yet. Mm-hmm. So we're really looking forward to a great Valley Steelers team with the talent we have out in the Valley between Palmer, Colony, and Wasilla.
Okay. And with that expansion, you're also expanding over. I mean, you can't fit in the AT&T Pavilion anymore. Now you're moving over to Anchorage Football Stadium.
Right.
Can you speak to the decision for that to happen?
Well, there's a couple things that came into play for that to happen. One was, you know, based on our mission statement of providing these athletes with an opportunity to go to the next level, we were a little bit limited with the 8-on-8, the arena format. The arena league down in the lower 48 is pretty limited. Mm-hmm. There's a lot more opportunity for these guys to go and play at a junior college, or even a Canadian Football League, European Football League level, going with an 11-on-11 format. So that was one of the big reasons that we moved outdoors. The other thing we noticed, there's a lot of high school seniors that come out of high school, and they'll come out and watch our games, but not necessarily play, because they're a little bit taken aback at that, making that change from what they know to the arena level. Well, this is going to be just what they know, 11-on-11 outdoors at the same stadium that most of them played in.
All right.
But the other part of that was last year at the championship game, due to our fan seating, we had to turn away 30 spectators for the championship game. And, you know, I told Abe, we're not doing that again. Mm-hmm. We don't ever want to turn somebody away that wants to come out and watch good, high-quality football here in Anchorage.
Roger that. And, Sean, can you also speak to that transition? It spoke to that, the transition between 8-on-8 football to 11. Can you speak to that yourself?
Well, like you said, I started my career off at West High School. It was 11-on-11 and definitely jumping in. And when I first started, it was 7-on-7. So I wasn't even used to that at first, but then it jumped to the 8-on-8 here recently. So jumping from 8-on-8 to 11-on-11, it gives us a lot more opportunity to work on how much field work we have to work with when we get on our routes, when we go to break on our routes, where we have to run. So it's definitely an experience that all of us are going to have to look forward to for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
And Bob was telling me that you're one of the poster boys for the AFL, being that you also had your opportunity, and you still have an opportunity to make it to that next level. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, this league has definitely helped me progress over the last 4 years of being here. I never thought I would get the chance to do it, but I recently did get a chance to go out to the New Mexico Stars, try out for them, get down, but unfortunately things with the team happened, so I wasn't able to fulfill that, but I'm definitely still trying. It's definitely an experience. I got to go down there and work out with a lot of good people, got a lot of good voices in my ear to help me further my career and just follow my path and my dream.
Roger that. So as a wide receiver coach, and you're telling all these younger guys, how do you speak to them and let them know about the possibilities of something great happening?
Just, keep your head in the books, because, without school, that's number one to everything. But, of course, if football is your dream, don't ever give up. Just focus, play hard, go hard, 100% all the time.
Roger
and
that.
Anything's possible.
Well, good lessons here. We will have to go to break, but after, we will be right back with more Alaska Football Talk with Sean and Bob Lee.
At book club, they were asking me what you're doing now, Janice.
Blogging. Your blog is just pictures of you in a mirror.
It's called a fashion blog, Todd. Well, I've been helping people save money with Progressive's discounts. Flo, can you get Janice a job?
You should have stuck to softball. I was so much better at softball than Jen is dead.
Where's your wife, Todd?
Vacation.
Discounts like homeowners, multi-policy. I got a discount on this ham.
I've got the meat sweats. It's good ham, Diane.
Paperless discounts. Give it a rest, Flo.
Yeah, Flo, give it a rest, Flo.
Welcome to Alaska Hand, Elbow, Shoulder, Alaska's premier upper extremity surgical specialist. Dr. Michael McNamara is proud to welcome Dr. Kevin Paisley, Alaska's only shoulder fellowship trained surgeon. Alaska Hand, Elbow, Shoulder offers minimally invasive orthopedic procedures to both relieve pain and restore function.
Just days before the 2005 Iditarod, I mangled my right hand, but AKS got me back on the trail in no time.
Visit us at akhanddoc.com.
Hi, I trusted Vito Auto Sales to help my son with his first auto purchase.
Mr. Vito took the time to look for the car that I wanted and gave me an amazing deal on it.
Hi, I'm Sabrina. If you're looking for a quality used vehicle, come see my dad. We're one of the oldest independent car dealers in Anchorage. We have a great standing with the Better Business Bureau with over 100 cars in 2 locations. Rest assured, we'll do more for you than the average dealer. Vito's Auto Sales, where you're treated like family.
And welcome back to AKSN. Remember to use the hashtag AKSN if you want to ask Bob and Sean a question about the Alaska Football League. So Bob, can you, so this in May, you have a combine coming up. Can you, more details on that?
We're doing a football combine, which is basically a tryout, if you would, for new players in our league. We're always looking for new talent. That new talent's out there. We know there's diamonds in the rough out there all over the place. So our combine is actually going to be on May 30th next month at the Anchorage Football Stadium. And if you're planning on coming to that combine, just come with some workout gear, some turf shoes, and be ready to work. It's going to be pretty standard, like most football combines are. Mm-hmm. We'll run a few drills, take some time. All the coaches will be there. All the coaches will be eyeballs on the new players. And if you need any further information on that, feel free to contact us through our website. www.akfootballleague.com. So right before the combine, we're having a ball babe tryout.
Okay.
From 4 to 6 that same day. The ball babes are our ambassadors to the fans. These are athletic women that are out there holding the down markers and the chains. They've got to get moved out of the way quickly if something happens on the sideline, so they're real good at that. We're going to have a tryout. We're looking to fill a team of 10 this year, so we're looking for 10 good athletic women that want to come out and be a part of the Alaska Football League. We have a ball babe coordinator, Laura Rodriguez. She couldn't be with us here tonight, but she is the one to contact on that, and if anybody needs information on that, I can put them in touch with her.
Well, there you go. Ball babes, you are needed. Can you also speak to the kind of players that you're looking for? I know you say you're looking for some big husky guys as well to play linemen.
Yeah, you know, with our league here at the level that we're playing at, we have a lot of skill players that come out and want to play. The area that we're struggle with every year is the linemen, the big boys that work in the trenches. So if you are one of them and you want to play, this is football at its finest. Come out here and show up at the combine or contact me. We'll get you set up on a team. But linemen seem to be the ones that we're always going after. Okay. When you find a good one, boy, you got to hang on to them.
And we'll go back on the expansion a little bit. With the expansion that happened, I know the roster size increases as well. So there's always more players that can be added to that. So,
and we are looking for kickers.
Okay.
So if you're a soccer player and you want to come out and kick field goals, come on out to the combine. We're going to have a tryout for that as well.
Okay. All right. And you also spoke about the being part of the Alaska Football League doesn't necessarily mess up your eligibility. Can you?
Right. I've one of the questions I get all the time as a commissioner is, hey, I'd like to play football, but I have plans on going to college. I don't want it to mess up my eligibility for scholarship and things like that. We purposely keep the Alaska Football League Gridiron Division at a semi-pro level so that these players do not lose any college eligibility. They don't get paid. They're actually under a contract with us, but they're non-paid amateur football players, so they can go right from our league onto a college team with no problem.
So what's an ideal Alaska football player like? In your opinion, what would you consider an ideal player?
Well, an ideal player is a player that wants to come out and give 110% every Thursday and Sunday night. Mm-hmm. Those are our game nights. Be a part of the team. And just play hard, leave everything out on the field, and play at that next level. You know, a lot of us, it was hard to hang up the pads, but you get to that point where you realize, okay, it's time. Well, there's hundreds of players here in Anchorage that it's not that time yet, but they just don't have anywhere to get that out on the field.
Roger that.
And they do now with the Alaska Football League.
Well, there you go. Well, sir, really appreciate you coming down. Sean, to you as well.
Thanks for having us.
No problem. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Bob Lee, Sean Atkinson of the Alaska Football League. And please go to the website and also that combine on May 30th. And if you're able to make it as a ball babe, make sure you make it down there as well. Thank you, and we'll be right back with the Alaska Aces right after the break.